That I was not expecting. Our operators have located a broken-down military convoy. There are no survivors, or at least no bodies. There are no signs of a fight either. One of the vehicles is standing at a totally different angle than the rest. Search it! All available resources have been recovered. As for what happened here, the truth is that we'll probably never know. There are tons of materials, some tech, some other stuff. Okay, so let's go to bases. Let's see, this one. No aircraft at base. Are you not done yet? Huh. Weird. Okay, manufacturing. Vehicles, manticores. It's gonna take 10 days to get a second manticore up and running. Do I want that? Oh, some rooms didn't power on. Oh, is that it? Oh. There we go. Didn't realize the power's off. Oh, right, because I had to fix the energy generator first. Okay, so now this place is properly going. Yeah, for better or worse, I think I'm going to manufacture that manticore. Worst comes to worst, we can just keep cycling other things onto it. I should probably get another area scanned down. Okay, so we have the Phoenix Grenade Launcher. Last 60, shred 4, single shot. Effective range is damn long. Okay, what is the AP to use? 3 as well, figured as much. So, Arthron Autopsy. Early mutations of this creature type are associated with the first mist incursion in 2029. Vast populations that were compelled to walk zombie-like into the sea under the influence of the mist have been merged somehow with the sea creature DNA to create these Frankenstein monsters. Now we are seeing increasing numbers of Arthrons on land. The hypothesis is that land-based gestation structures are breeding Arthrons under the cover of a new mist outbreak. The latest Arthron mutations have little humanity left in them and are considerably more dangerous to civilian populations. The longer-term danger is that we can expect their evolution to continue at a rapid pace. Okay, so this isn't voice acted. While analyzing the Arthron exoskeleton biochemistry, we recovered the notes of Alexander Danchev, a Phoenix scientist who became obsessed with bioengineering an armored suit made from Arthron-derived chitin. He constantly referred to revelations that came from his dreams, and began to alienate his colleagues with his weird behavior. Randolph Symes eventually banned him from this line of research. Unfortunately, his madness consumed him, and he fled Phoenix Point with valuable lab equipment. Danchev's files contain encrypted plans for an expedition to a Pandoran mutation center, located through his dreams. We can attempt to decipher his files and get the location. Sure. We managed to get to pinpoint a location, and should send a squad to investigate. It's a long shot, but given what we know about Pandoran mutations, Danchev may have been onto something. Might be a good idea for that. Okay, hey, we've got more living quarters, so I can get more people. Not a barnacle. Clinging to the ruins of an old library, our operatives have discovered a half-mad creature. It resembles a barnacle with a human face. The creature, apparently the former head librarian, is still human enough to give directions to its hidden treasure. They're rambling and confusing, but somehow quite interesting. This creature is an oracle. Ask the disciples to set down its wisdom. River Run, past Eve and Adams, from Swerve to Shore to Bend of Bay, brings us a commodious vicus of recirculation back toward Howth Castle and environs. Begins the prophecy, which is to become the sacred book of the Barnacle, one of the most mysterious texts circulated amongst the disciples of Anu. Sacred Book of Barnacle. Okay, save and let's go recruit some folks. I would very much like some more heavy soldiers, ideally, but
Research complete.
Okay. Disciples of Anu. Disciples of Anu are a syncretic religion formed out of several previous cults. The Children of the Black Tide, holy disciples of the Xenoglossic doctrine, the Order of Anu. By the messianic figure known only as the Exalted. She forged the disparate elements of the cults into a unified belief system built around her visions of Anu, the dead god. The Disciples of Anu leadership follows a strict hierarchy, and access to the Exalted is reserved only for the most faithful. Should we seek out an alliance with her, we would first have to gain the approval of her servants, the Apostle of the Once Born, Keeper of the Threshold, the Voiceless Hierophant, Blind Legate, and Shadowed Hierarch. And finally, the Synod of Yearning. The latter, said to be a compound being of some kind, effectively runs the day-to-day operations of the Disciples.
The Disciples of Anu were a mystery. Where others saw devastation, they saw hope. Where others saw the end of the world, they saw a new beginning. Their leader called herself the Exalted, and she claimed to believe in humanity. She preached that the human soul was perfect, that the root of our problems was our insufficient evolution. The Pandoravirus was a threat, but it was also an opportunity to change ourselves, to become better humans, to mutate. We knew that humanity needed to adapt. There was no other way to survive. The Disciples offered a solution, but what was their end game? There was something beyond their hierarchies and their rituals. The Exalted had a secret.
We will find that secret, and we will use it for our own gain and tentacles. Okay, I don't recognize that. Gonna recruit that soldier. Another sniper would be good. So I can actually check Haven infos at a range. Fort Aurelius. A nurse alerts our operatives to the presence of Colonel Budahas, whose investigation into the secrets of the U.S. government we had funded. He's in the infirmary, dehydrated and delirious. He clutches a black bulletproof briefcase and refuses to give it to anyone except a Phoenix Project operative. You don't need to know what I had to do to get my hands on this, he says, his whole body shaking. The things I've seen, my mind, will never be the same again, but it's here, it's right here. The truth, you just have to open it. Open the briefcase. The briefcase contains documents that prove conclusively that the CIA, a pre-war intelligence organization, had a division dedicated not only to investigating unusual phenomena, but to actively sabotaging the Phoenix Project. The files, compiled by an individual known only as Operative 11, show that General Newton Sumrall was deliberately undermined by this group. The briefcase also contains the true results of the Phoenix Project studies that were deliberately distorted by a double agent. Research. Oh, I am too poor. I am too poor, in fact.
Research complete.
Hey, we can now trade resources with Havens. We've established a series of diplomatic protocols for trading with Havens. While many settlements may have needs that we could meet, the sad truth is that in today's atmosphere of fear and paranoia, we'll have to establish good relations with the Havens leadership and show that we're not potential swindlers or raiders before they'll consider engaging in trade with us. Okay, so we can now see what they have for trade. Cool. Not immediately useful for what I'm doing, but cool. I'm gonna pop an area scan. Then I think we're just gonna go back to Phoenix Point. Delirium monitoring system available. An Oneric Delirium Index, ODI, algorithm has been developed. This allows us to keep track of the strength of the unknown mental phenomenon caused by the Pandoran presence, which would appear to be increasing in severity as they expand their grip on the world. As the ODI increases, more humans will experience nightmares, hallucinations, detachment from reality, and eventually brain seizures and death. We've estimated a tipping point for the ODI, beyond which the human race cannot be saved. ODI meter displays the current intensity of oniric delirium. At 100%, humanity cannot be saved. So, there's our doomsday clock. One of the last things Dr. Randolph Symes III worked on before leaving Phoenix Point was the Delirium Index, an attempt to quantify the unexplained mental influence of the Pandorans. He feared the frequent reports of strange nightmares and hallucinations might be attributable to something more than psychological trauma, perhaps some form of telepathic attack. Under different circumstances, the idea might have seemed fanciful, but even Phoenix Project operatives reported similar phenomena. We should complete his research. There's the timer. I don't really like those timers, but it's there now.
Research complete.
New Jericho is a militaristic organization founded by Tobias West, the enigmatic billionaire founder of Vanadium Incorporated, ideologically committed to West's values of reason and meritocracy. New Jericho valorizes human will as a foundation of freedom and sees Pandorans as a threat to the very core of human identity. West is said to have developed long-term military strategy that will succeed where previous campaigns have failed. Some accuse him of having built a cult of personality around himself.
New Jericho was one man's vision, and everything depended on that one man. Before the war, Tobias West had been a billionaire, an elusive, controversial businessman who denounced war even as he profited from it. When the world fell, his empire began to rise. Some said he was a genius, a man of principle, dedicated to equality and merit, fighting to preserve the core of human freedom, our will. They said he had a plan, that he could lead us to victory. Others called him a dictator, a megalomaniac, fearful of infection and obsessed with purity. They said he was willing to do anything to win, no matter the cost. The Phoenix Project needed allies. New Jericho could help us turn the tide, but it all depended on one man.
Okay, so let's take a look at research. So, more of these things, obviously. This overall should go a lot faster. Let's see. What else am I working on? Pretty much nothing. Could recruit some more characters. Let's see. We have more food production going. Let's see. Personnel. So we want to take him off. I have a lot of characters. Okay, this is at Phoenix Delta. How many do I have on the ship? 3? Let's go back, grab Humongous. Go back here. Case info, personnel. I'm gonna just drop these guys off. Because we want these guys here, because they have a training spot. Oh, both had a training facility. I feel foolish. So it doesn't seem to matter how many people I've got stored in one location-ish. Let's see. So we should look around. I have a couple of pings popping up, but not much. I was hoping we'd find a nest or two, but we've since destroyed them. Let's see. Ooh. Do we want to go do some plot missions? Plot missions wouldn't be bad. Let's see. Ooh, secondary manticore should be done within the next couple of days. Let's see. Do I want to make another Hephaestus 2? Make at least one more Hephaestus 2. And is this the shotgun? We'll make a shotgun as well. Toys to play around with. Might not be the most useful, but toys none the same. All the same. Let's see. So let's go back here. I had a training facility. I'm gonna demolish it. We're gonna build another satellite uplink. Maybe. Another research lab. This one's all fabrication currently. Otherwise, we could do buttloads of food production. I can sell. I like the idea of research, because I feel like research is going to be an ever-growing problem. Let's see. So why don't we... Let's check personnel. Who do we got? Because I can leave all of the, I can leave all the tired people behind. And take the ones that are good. Let's see. Mrs. Point Blank is doing fine. Master Volume is doing good. Humongous is good. So that leaves us currently with 3 on the ship. This is a new character. What the... Alright. That's a new one. Let's see. Let's keep Chuck Nader going around. Who's the other new character? Or these are the new characters. Okay. So, what's up with you? Armored Head. Disciples of Anu, Armored Head mutation. Immunity to days. Cannot be removed, it looks like. This can be removed. What does their body look like? The answer is, can't tell. Okay, so... Nurgle's Wrath. Low-range pistol does damage, or no, it's a hand cannon. Gotcha. Let's take a look at this character, because I haven't seen them before. They're a berserker. Armor break. Next attack deals 50 additional shred damage. Attacks from enemies within enemies do less damage. Willpower and perception range. Damage and speed are increased. Proportional health lost up to double. Another secondary class. Trooper. Or pain. Disabled body parts remain functional. Cannot panic or be mind controlled. Not bad. Okay, so we got Batman John, who's going to be male, obviously. Primary color is going to be, let's see, looks to be mostly grayscale. Holy shit, though. Some of these other colors, let's be honest. Let's craft up this person real hard. I wish you could change the whole thing. Like, the colorations in this game look kind of butts. But I don't need to call him Batman John. It sounds weird. It's a reference to Scatman John, who's, you know, the I'm the Scat Man. But it needs an RGB slider, and you need to be able to color multiple parts, because as it stands, it just ends up looking like weird face paint. Oh, that's weird. Oh. Okay, what else do we have? This guy. So he's got Acolyte of... Okay, Disciples of Anu stuff. And an Iconoclast shotgun. Wait, can I... Nope, can't research that yet. Shotgun magazine. That is a cool looking thingamadoo. So it looks like he's just regular assaults. All the extra damage and accuracy will be kind of handy. So there are 6 classes, but in reality there might only be 3 classes and then some extra kind of subclasses that you can pick up. I guess it works. I don't know if I care for ready for action. But we should have Mrs. Point Blank use a heck of a lot more grenades. Maybe grab a shotgun at some point. Okay, what about Humongous? Mainly wanted biochemist. Not that anything has survived him so far. Let's see, he's also got Boom Blast, but honestly, I'm thinking we gotta get this boy close. We gotta get this boy real close. This gun in hand, he's a scary dude. It's down 1 shot. Silly game. This mist is concerning me a little bit. Means we should probably do some plot. Unfortunately, plot's on the other side of the freaking planet. How many people do I have total? I got 10. So we could potentially do 2 squads of 5 eventually. Maybe. Let me do Haven Info. That's another scout. What I want to do is kind of scoot around for a bit and see if there's... That's another Berserker. What I'd like to find... is the specialized class for this faction. I don't know if we're gonna get lucky with that. Oh, there it is. Bomb Reaper Burns. Well, is this where we wanted to be anyway? Not... Yeah, kinda. I want to go to the Catacombs of Despair. So, question is, do we fly all the way freaking out here with thing? Complete research on Pandoran colonies, Phoenix Base, Central Africa. I'm unsure. I'm just gonna keep scouting. Okay, Fireworm Autopsy. Fireworm contains multiple chambers of various chemicals, but mixed on detection of enemy to cause a large incendiary explosion. Creature kills itself in the process. Annelid and unknown. Okay. Inflict as much damage through an incendiary explosion. Okay, so function to inflict as much damage through an incendiary explosion. Possibly a defensive mutation for Pandora Nest, but has been seen in offensive roles. Powerful incendiary chemical mixtures combined via several internal chambers. Surprisingly agile with limited high jump capability. Immune to fire. Relatively easy to kill. Vulnerable to explosives. Yeah, let's go for that third base. It should be around here somewhere. Probably not this one, but still. Synedrion is an amalgamation of several political movements with roots in social ecology, anarcho-syndicalism, and similar belief systems, built on a strong opposition to hierarchies. Synedrion is egalitarian and radically democratic, with decisions being made via public assembly. Despite this, certain more prominent individuals do exist, and 2 streams of thought have begun to crystallize. The polyphonic tendency, who believe the origin of humanity's dysfunctional relationship with the environment lies in hierarchies of dominance, and the terraformers, who believe in putting humans first, are less opposed to the idea of leadership. The current official goal of Synedrion is finding a way of coexisting with a new ecosystem, but that goal is being challenged from within.
Synedrion was built on a dream. A world without hierarchies, without leaders, where human beings could embrace the potential of technology without its destructive side effects. The radicals of the old world had been proven right. The status quo could not sustain itself. But what now? What was the next step? Some argued for coexistence with the Pandoran ecosystem, hoping for a peaceful solution. Others advocated putting humanity before nature and claiming the planet for themselves. Trusting in the safety of their havens, the people of Sanhedrin argued about the best way forward. But the Pandoravirus had little interest in their arguments, and its power was still growing.
Scan complete.
Okay. So is this our... What? Why can I not? That's weird. Okay. I straight up can't interact with anything anymore. That's really strange. After that cutscene, it straight up just... I could click on stuff, but I couldn't actually get any of the menus to pop up, so it was just like, "Buh, we don't know what's here." Okay, now we can do this. I'm betting that's a base there, but we'll see. Titan's Grasp. The site is the location of the Titan's Grasp, an unsettling surrealist sculpture created by the artist Victoria Gutierrez. Hewn into a steep cliff and decorated with swirling patterns of onyx and lapis lazuli, it was the artist's masterpiece and also her downfall. Claiming that the voices she heard were real, Gutierrez killed herself after completing her work. The suicide note consisting of only a single word scribbled over and over, "You caught." So did the artwork. Perhaps Gutierrez had some insight. While many critics dismiss Gutierrez as merely mad, there's far too much method to her madness for such simplistic diagnosis. Unsettlingly, the shapes she depicted in such minute, swirling detail seem to be a close match for the behavior of the mist.
Research complete.
Okay, so we now have the Gauss assault rifle, which does decent damage, but accuracy leaves a bit to be desired. Hey, there we go. Next Phoenix base is now active. Is this done? No, but there's a lot up there. Okay, Phoenix base Southern Asia, go up here. Any nests? No. The mist is in the area, but it hasn't actually, like, caused much for problems. I'm gonna fly these guys up here.
Scan complete. Research complete.
Oh. Damage inflicted on hatching sentinels is increased by 15%. This remarkable structure is a living DNA laboratory, constantly mutating new variants of Pandoran creatures. It produces egg-like structures which are gestated in Pandoran nests. Once hatching sentinels within a nest are destroyed, the nest is neutralized and quickly abandoned by any remaining Pandorans. Offensive mutations: nothing. Defensive: hatching sentinel can detect intruders and induce all eggs within a wide area to hatch immediately. Countermeasures: on detection, destroy the organism as soon as possible in order to prevent its mass hatching mechanism from taking effect. Cool. How am I doing research-wise? I'm starting to run out of things to research, but that's fine. Juicy. Exploration site. Our operatives have discovered a former Phoenix project site, an advanced genetics lab intended to replace some of the Phoenix project's aging research infrastructure. It was shut down in 2019, sold to a startup that produced 5G-compatible automated juice presses. There's nothing left of the Phoenix project equipment that was sold along with the lab, but the half-finished executive relaxation area that was being built in 2030 when the company's stock crashed is easy to dismantle. There's also crates full of unsold juice packets, which, oddly enough, seem not to have expired. Kind of gross.
Research complete.
Okay. Mindfragger egg. Specimen shell is proven to be considerably durable, able to resist fire, acid, and small arms fire. Egg contains various animal and plant DNA strands. So far, it's been determined that the eggs act more like a biological stasis pod, which holds mindfraggers in a state of suspension rather than being a growth incubation chamber. The exact mechanism by which the specimen appears and grows remains unknown. Field reports indicate that mindfragger eggs react to human and mechanical presence, beginning the hatching sequence when any foreign entity approaches them. Alright. Good luck, team. Good luck. I always wanted to be able to say good luck. Like, the Star Fox. I don't even know how to describe it necessarily. I don't know how many of you guys played Star Fox 64, but like, before every mission or after every briefing, it wasn't General Pepper, it was the robot that would say good luck. But it sounded very strange, and I always wanted to be able to say it exactly in the same way, because it's been stuck in my head since my childhood. I don't know, at some point I'll load up Star Fox and we'll go from there. Okay, Phoenix Forces. Yeah. So this is a pretty good group. Crabman Stan is going to be interesting. I'm going to want to invest in heavy speed on this guy, because he does have a hand cannon, but he is a close-range sucker. He'll probably use the same synth voice from the SNES games. That would not surprise me in the slightest. Actually, I should probably just have... Wow.
Executing.
I'm just gonna have him be up here. I have no idea where anything is. Oh. There's our first enemy. All the way out there. That looks like a really, really beefy crab man. One thing I've kind of noticed with this game, the enemy placement. In XCOM, it felt like every level was kind of... I'm gonna say hand-designed. It wasn't actually hand-designed, but it certainly felt more like it.
On it.
He's behind that rock. That's a long shot. Do some damage to some of these things. Where could I fly? Fly over here. Might piss a thing off. But when in doubt, gotta go high. Okay, so we've got this. Nothing else. Here's the thing. He's got a machine gun arm. Looks pretty beef junk. What about head? Not so much leg. Wow! We might have some problems. Is he still Overwatch? He is still Overwatch. This is going to take some doing. Oh, they're on the other side of that rock. Stomp. Oh, this is the crab man. I'm not sure I like melee characters in these games, to be honest. They seem neat, but risky. Let's go right there. Oh, this is this guy. Oh, his Overwatch is hilariously misguided. Okay. We don't have a machine gun. We don't have anything else. I'm just going to get him behind cover. Which I think is pretty busted, but whatever. Let's see. Gonna save. I got that guy there. This guy here. Both are kind of garbage.
Covering.
I'll just have to do. They got to get closer. Now, unfortunately, him being up on top of the roof like that was kind of a mistake. Did I completely miss? I think I completely missed. Okay, here's the question. Is Crabman... Okay, he just deploys shield. How the hell is that guy still alive? What the hell shotgun shot was that? Alright, fine. Hit the shield. Oh, it's okay. Chuck Nader probably needs the EXP more than he does anyway. Well, Chuck Nader ain't reaching it. What about Crabman? I should probably just rename him to Craft. Let's be honest here. Okay, we're just gonna have him pop here. Aim for that arm. Yeah, it didn't work. Who still has movement? She does. We do have Boom Blast. How far can I chuck this thing? Pretty dang far. Enemies over there. Let's see. Boom Blast costs 5 AP. Or 5 willpower. Do Boom Blast.
Know how to do this.
We want to move a bit closer. She's currently got 3 AP. We chuck this behind the guy. Well, that was a wash.
Aiming target.
But, you know what? It's fine.
I need a better position. I need an angle.
Okay. He's out of shield. He's bleeding pretty bad. I think he still had a machine gun, though. Nope. Oh, he was dazed. Maybe that's it. And all of my characters are just bleeding badly. Okay, let's see. So he's bunged up, yeah? Time for medkit. Is it time for Friend Crab to shine? No. It is not time for Friend Crab to shine. Friend Crab is still kind of crap. Let's see. Monk is doing okay. Mrs. Point Blank is doing... Alright. Chuck Nader. Let's see. Has this been buggy for you? Kind of. I thought it was a bug. Turns out there's actually just some weird design decisions here. With this game.
Aiming. Shot wide.
Namely, the fact that you can't shoot over cover with a... Is it not dead yet? Holy shit. Maybe these pistols, which I thought were awesome, were not. How injured is he? Very. Damn. Well, easy kill for him. We'll just roll in. I think that did 2 damage. This has been a weird experience. Like, heavy troopers can't lean? Heavy troopers can't lean, can't shoot their heavy weapons over half cover, which makes sense. It's apparently a feature. It just sucks because it's like, you really think you can just prop it up for a bit. But no. The pistols have the same damage as your stock pistol, but the magazine capacity, range, and accuracy are superior. Yeah, the problem is the armor is holding me back here. The enemies are starting to get heavier and heavier armor, which more or less means my pistol is kind of pointless. Okay, so we took some licks there. We're actually still kind of okay if I play safe. I don't play that safe, though. Exploration site. Let's see, it's just a museum. We get some tech. Yeah, we're looking for a thing here. The heavies kind of suck. Mine can't hit shit. I'm hoping to get... So my heavy is actually... is spec'd as a heavy sniper. My hope is to get him a sniper rifle so he can get up high and then snipe things. But so far that hasn't worked. Worm egg. Virtually identical in nature. The worm eggs may contain any of the Pandoran worm subspecies. Present 3 subspecies have been identified, different only the shell surface and subtype they contain. In all cases, the outer shell has proven to be highly resistant to damage. In contrast to other alien eggs, the outer layers of this specimen are also highly flexible and capable of containing corrosive, flammable, and toxic substances. Additional findings. Worm eggs react to foreign proximity, triggering the hatching process whenever a human or mechanical presence is sensed.
So, New Jericho continues to expand its military capabilities, this time with a new class of soldier. The technician, robotic arms, cranial input hubs. It all sounds very impressive, and we are not exactly opposed to this development. But we do wonder, when is New Jericho going to invest in anything other than war? Yes, we need to achieve some kind of peace. And we in Synedrion aren't unwilling to fight. But winning is more than just building the biggest army. To win, we need a functional infrastructure. We need people who can plan. We need a system that works.
Okay. Exploration site. It's got resources. I'm not going to read the dialogue for exploration sites like that.
Scan complete.
Okay. Should be okay. Kind of injured. Equipment. So he does have a healing item. We might want to pop that early. Boom Blast or Master Marksman. Finally. He's still got some SP. Which is good. Let's see. Batman John. Yeah, the problem is he's very, very slow. All of these characters default to slow. These guys are kind of injured. Do not have the necessary research. That's dumb. Yeah, so I have to make friends with the Disciples of Anu before I can get this guy to reload. That's weird.